Hey, what's going on? Is that close? No, that's fine. So, what's going on? I'm John Dillard. You're watching John Dillard Gaming the System. And I am working on Inktober, day number 2. And the word for the day is Tranquil. And nothing's more tranquil, in my opinion, than having a nice stretch and relaxing in a nice hammock. Now, how to apply that to Comicsgate is the issue. So I decided that, well, if somebody's going to be relaxing in a hammock, it might as well be somebody that's pleasing to look at. So I picked one of the characters from John Malin's Indiegogo campaign called Graveyard Shift. This is like a church in the background. I don't know if I want to black it all out or if I want to make it a little bit. I'm not sure yet, but just try it out, see how it works. So she's reclining and she's in the typical Disney princess pose of letting a bird land on your finger, but in this case, of course, it is a bat. And I think that came out pretty good. I like my little bat. So, a little bit of news. We got a Indiegogo up and running. Me and the writer for a book I was working on called Black Emerald finished the book. He finished editing it and putting all the word balloons in and all that, and we got it finished. It's ready to go. So what we did was, rather than just, and this is part of the gaming the system thing, I'm going to be on the show tonight, actually. Make sure to watch that. I'm going to be on a show called Drawn and Quartered on Blacklist Universe, 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock. And because I'm going to be on that show, I may or may not get the opportunity to shill something. Now, if I do, I don't want to waste that opportunity, so why not have it up on Indiegogo, so that way I can have something there to sell. This is all going to be black anyway, so I'm not quite sure how she looks. But I know that this is going to be black all the way through here, 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 here. Half of her, no, most of her butt actually. Through here. And this is all black. Okay. But, why not have something to show and tell, So you gotta take every opportunity you get to promote yourself, and not forget to promote yourself, because nobody else is gonna promote you. There we go. Now, when it comes to what we're gonna be drawing, it looks like I was watching the Aloha Hour last night on Mike Miller's channel, and it looks as though we're probably going to be drawing Starfire from Titans. Unfortunately, I've actually never drawn Starfire, so that's going to be something new. But one of the benefits of getting the information beforehand is you get to think about what kind of pose you want her in. And I think I decided on kind of like a chest out, face forward, hands back, one leg forward kind of pose. Because when you draw a scene and you want to draw something kind of dramatic, and you want people to really see what it is that the beauty of the subject, you want her face closed, because people don't realize that the face is actually very, very small in comparison to the rest of the body, and it's easy to get lost in the details. So I want to try to push her face out there as much as possible, and because she is a typically known as a bombshell, it's going to add to the appeal, because her face will be out there, and also her bosom and her shoulders and neckline area, which can be, if drawn correctly, quite tantalizing. So I decided that's probably the pose I'm going to go for if it is Starfire. I didn't look at the poll when it closed, so I'm not sure, but I think when last time I checked, she was like 60% ahead. So that's probably what we're going to be asked to do. Now, I don't know what to put on this gravestone. Do I put a name, my name, her name? I don't know. But I definitely like this this background. This gives you the opportunity to draw something creepy and cool. It's always fun to draw something creepy and cool. But yeah, so the Indiegogo campaign is up, and that is if you go on Indiegogo and you search for Black Emerald, emerald like the stone, you should find it. If you're having trouble finding it, because right now it's at 0, we just started it like an hour or two ago. It just went live, so if you look up my name, John Dillard, or Black Emerald John Dillard, it should come up first in the queue. So go and check it out if you like it, if you like what it looks like. Go ahead and buy it. And the best thing about it is it's only available as a PDF download. And because it's only available as a PDF download, the price is dirt cheap. Like, we are selling this thing for $2. That's it. It takes pretty much no commitment. Just throw in $2 in the hat and you get a nice little 16-page story. It's a story about a young woman and kind of her trials and tribulations with thinking that she had a handle on what it was she was and where she fit in her world and her society, and coming to the realization that that is now gone. So it's an interesting little story. Give it a gander. But if you do decide to back us on the Indiegogo, you are going to get an additional story. There's going to be a 6-page story that I'm writing, and it's pretty good. But the thing is, it's 6 pages. It may be 5 or 6, but it's a short story. But it's because it's so short, I can't give away any of the details. I mean, it would give away the whole thing. So it should be a fun little thing. And you know, go and check out the Indiegogo. Check out the tiers. There's some little perks and prizes and stuff that you could get if you want to. You don't have to do it. If you want to just come in at the $2 level and just leave it at that, that's perfectly fine. You get the book. Well, you get the PDF. And the PDF is essentially just to show you guys, you know, the work that we're putting out, the work that I'm putting out, the work the writer named Matthew Kale is putting out. And it's $2. It's essentially a risk-free it's a risk-free trial of what we are doing and our work. So go and check it out. There's tiers. I mean, they tier up, and there's some fun stuff in there if you want to read it. None of it's you know, just give it a look-see. But that's pretty much it. I'm gonna finish inking this up because I got a lot of things to do today. Because I gotta prep, and then I gotta go to sleep. I just got off of work and all this stuff. What is this? Where's my scan for the moon? Oh, here it is. That's right. So yeah, it should be really cool. Just give it a go, give it a quick look-see, and if you like it, back us. I'd love to have you as a backer. So let me get to work on this moon. I'm not sure how this works, but I've heard, because you know, where I live in America, I live in the West Coast. We have the moon, and we have this little, everybody calls it the rabbit in the moon, because of this big, darker, massive area. Kind of looks like a rabbit. But I've seen pictures where it looks different. Now, I think the moon kind of goes around the Earth in facing the same direction all the way around. Why is that? If you can tell me that, also leave me a comment in the chat. So don't forget to like the video, and I appreciate you for stopping by. Bye.